As the Green Bay Packers find themselves in a competitive landscape, there are whispers of potential moves that could reshape the team's trajectory this season. With the Los Angeles Rams making headlines for acquiring reigning Defensive Player of the Year Myles Garrett, the pressure is mounting for Green Bay to respond in kind. Fans, where are you watching from today? Leave your thoughts in the comments below as we dive into the Packers' current situation and the rumors swirling around their pursuit of a key player. A year ago, the Packers were touted as early Super Bowl favorites after trading for Micah Parsons, and many believed they would be the NFC's representative in the big game. Fast forward to now, and the narrative has shifted dramatically. The Rams, already seen as serious contenders, have now skyrocketed to the top of the favorites list following their bold trade for Garrett. This move has left the Packers scrambling to enhance their own roster to keep pace with an increasingly dominant LA squad. The Packers do have options for improvement, particularly in the free agency market, where some veteran players still have the potential to make an impact. However, one specific move has captured the attention of fans and analysts alike: the reported discussions with the Arizona Cardinals regarding pass rusher Josh Sweat. This isn't just any trade rumor. Sweat had a standout season last year, notching 12 sacks and proving to be a crucial player for the struggling Cardinals. What makes Sweat an appealing target for Green Bay is not just his impressive statistics, but also his experience in systems similar to what the Packers are now implementing under defensive coordinator Jonathan Gannon. Having played for Gannon during his time in Philadelphia, Sweat could seamlessly adapt to the Packers' defensive schemes, which is vital as the team looks to bolster its pass rushing capabilities. The Packers' defensive line has shown signs of vulnerability, particularly when Parsons, who had been a game-changer, sustained a torn ACL. While Parsons undoubtedly elevated the play of those around him, his absence exposed the need for further talent on the edges. Sweat's addition could provide the necessary support to Parsons, allowing him the freedom to wreak havoc on opposing offenses without facing double teams on every play. As Green Bay navigates this crucial juncture, it's clear they are no longer the team everyone is gunning for. The Packers must adapt and become the aggressive force ready to challenge the high-flying Rams and their impressive roster. While strengthening the offensive line might seem like an easy fix, mid-season trades for quality linemen are scarce. Teams simply don't part with solid offensive linemen easily, making the search for defensive reinforcements even more pressing. In conclusion, the Packers' focus must be on fortifying their defense to counteract the newfound firepower in the NFC. By securing a player like Josh Sweat, Green Bay could not only bolster its pass rush, but also send a message that they are still in the hunt and ready to contend with the best. The next few weeks will be critical as fans watch closely to see how the Packers respond to this shifting landscape. Now, as we transition to the next piece of news, let's keep the momentum going and explore more developments surrounding our beloved Packers. Let's dive right into the critical aspects of the Green Bay Packers roster and the opportunities that lie ahead for the upcoming season. Speculation is rife about the potential moves that could shape the team's future. With discussions swirling around potential trades and new acquisitions, the spotlight is on how the Packers can fine-tune their roster for a genuine Super Bowl run. As we assess the team's needs, it's clear that while the Packers boast a strong all-around roster, the development of young players will be paramount. The NFL Network's draft analyst Daniel Jeremiah recently highlighted the essential components necessary for a Super Bowl contender, listing 12 critical spots to fill. For the Green Bay Packers, it's time to scrutinize how they stack up against this checklist. At the forefront is the quarterback position, where Jordan Love has emerged as a high-level starter. While he may not yet be in the elite category alongside the likes of Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen, he's certainly making strides. Since taking over as the starter in 2023, Love has consistently ranked as a top 10 quarterback, and by 2025, he demonstrated the potential to play at a top 5 level. While he may not possess the same ability to carry a team as the legendary Aaron Rodgers once did, Love has proven he can lead a Super Bowl-caliber team. He's notably a significant upgrade over quarterbacks such as Sam Darnold, which is a positive sign for Packer fans. However, the Packers' receiving core presents a mixed bag of certainty and uncertainty. Tucker Kraft was on the verge of becoming an elite tight end before a torn ACL derailed his development. Christian Watson has shown flashes of brilliance upon returning from his own injury, particularly in the latter half of the 2025 season. Yet, there's a looming question mark regarding the third playmaker. The potential availability of Josh Jacobs could add a dynamic element to the offense, but given his personal issues, that remains uncertain. If Jacobs is off the table, the onus will fall on last year's first-round pick, Matthew Golden, to make a significant leap forward. When it comes to the offensive line, this is where the concerns mount. Right tackle Zach Tom stands as the only assured quality lineman on the roster, and he's coming off a serious knee injury. The Packers will need 2 additional linemen to step up to the required standard. Left tackle Jordan Morgan must realize the potential that the team envisioned when they drafted him. Additionally, one of the guards, either Aaron Banks or Anthony Belton, will need to elevate their performance substantially compared to last season. The challenge is formidable, but if head coach Matt LaFleur can craft effective schemes and exploit favorable matchups, the Packers may navigate this weakness adeptly. Moving on to the defensive side of the ball, the pass rush is another area of focus. Micah Parsons could almost be considered 1.5 pass rushers due to his exceptional productivity and impact. Last season, Devontae Wyatt took advantage of his opportunities, but injuries hampered his performance. Rashawn Gary started strong but saw a regression as the season progressed. Wyatt remains the most efficient secondary pass rusher on the roster, but the team will need a significant contribution from Lucas Van Ness, another first-round pick, to bolster the pass rush further. The Packers do have strength in their linebacker core and secondary, which could prove vital. Jaron Cooper has the potential to emerge as one of the most impactful off-ball linebackers in the league, showcasing versatility in covering, tackling, and rushing the passer. The safety duo of McKinney and Williams has established itself as a formidable force, recognized for their ball-hawking abilities. Adding Javon Bullard could further enhance this unit, although his coverage skills may not quite match those of McKinney and Williams. As the offseason unfolds, the narrative around the Packers is one of cautious optimism. If the young players can develop as expected, and if the coaching staff can maximize the existing talent, the Packers could very well position themselves as serious contenders. Fans, where are you watching from? Share your thoughts on how you see the Packers shaping up for the upcoming season. Now, let's transition to our next segment, where we'll explore the latest buzz around potential trades and player movements that could impact the Packers' pursuit of greatness. As we dive deeper into the whirlwind that has defined the Green Bay Packers offseason, it's clear that the stakes have never been higher. With Josh Jacobs' recent arrest on domestic violence charges casting a long shadow over the running back position, the team finds itself at a critical crossroads. Where are you watching from? Make sure to leave your thoughts in the comments below as we dissect what's unfolding in Green Bay. This shocking development has turned what was once a quiet offseason into a frenzy of speculation and potential upheaval. If Jacobs is found guilty, the implications for him are severe, and the Packers, known for their commitment to integrity, will undoubtedly take this matter seriously. The organization's past suggests we may see significant changes soon, and that's something we should watch closely. Just weeks ago, I touched on the running back situation, noting how it was the next domino waiting to fall. I certainly didn't anticipate this kind of urgency. The decision to part ways with Emmanuel Wilson now looms larger than ever. While we can't definitively say Wilson would have been the long-term answer, he certainly would have provided a more reliable safety net than Marshawn Lloyd, who remains largely untested. With Jacobs' situation being what it is, relying on Lloyd feels like a gamble the Packers can't afford to take. As it stands, Jacobs is facing the very real possibility of a suspension, if not outright release. This puts the Packers in a precarious position as they navigate the rest of their offseason. With June upon us, the urgency for the Packers to solidify their roster cannot be overstated. The financial scene is shifting as well. Tomorrow marks the end of contracts for cornerback Nate Hobbs and kicker Brandon McManus, freeing up over $9 million in cap space. Initially, this money was earmarked for extensions, particularly for rising stars like Tucker Kraft and Christian Watson. However, the unexpected developments surrounding Jacobs may compel the Packers to rethink their strategy and reallocate those funds towards securing another running back, especially given the uncertainty surrounding Lloyd. On top of that, we're seeing intriguing rumors emerge about Arizona Cardinals edge rusher Josh Sweat, who reportedly wants out of Arizona. The Packers are rumored to be interested in making a move for him, and quite frankly, this feels like an opportunity they cannot afford to pass up. With the Los Angeles Rams bolstering their roster by acquiring Myles Garrett, the competition within the NFC is heating up. If Green Bay wants to stay relevant, adding an asset like Sweat could be pivotal. The financial commitment to Sweat is significant, nearly $11 million, but the potential cost in terms of trade capital might be surprisingly reasonable. Reports indicate that the Cardinals could be willing to part with him for as little as a fifth-round pick. If that's true, it's a no-brainer for the Packers given their current window of opportunity. With Jonathan Gannon now at the helm of the defense, Sweat could fit seamlessly into the scheme, and his addition could boost a defense that needs to hit the ground running. As of this morning, there are murmurs that a deal could be imminent. The Packers must act swiftly to ensure they don't allow another team, especially a rival like the Eagles, to snatch Sweat up on the cheap. It would be a colossal mistake to let that happen. As we wrap up this discussion, the future of the Packers remains uncertain, yet filled with potential. The choices they make in the coming days could shape not only the season, but the next several years. This offseason is far from over, and the decisions we see unfold will undoubtedly ignite passionate debates among fans. Don't forget to subscribe for the latest updates, and let us know your thoughts on the Packers' direction in the comments. Where do you think the organization should go from here? The time is now for Green Bay to make moves that reflect the ambition and resilience of this storied franchise.